Oh my Swift, you know so much about sports.
What's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're testing my NFL knowledge. I have 10 of the daily NFL games from different websites lined up to see how well I do, see how much I know, and try and get as deep of a bag as I can. Let's jump into it. Alright, so we're going to start off with Weddle. I'm going to do normal and then hard. This is the first one that I ever heard of. And then there's Immaculate Grid. And then there's the ripoffs of Immaculate Grid. With Crossover Grid. Luck Connections is usually basketball. They made an NFL one. This one's usually easy when I've done it. And then I just found this website, Gridiron Trivia, that has a bunch of different games for me to try that I've never done. Well, I tested this to see how it goes. And then this last one, Dynasty Day, and it goes off by jersey numbers. So we'll start off with Weddle. We'll just go some random person. Let's just go Malik Washington. What I do know is Weddle's not 100% updated. There's some people that just don't exist. So with it being gray, it's NFC. It's not a receiver. A lot taller than 5'8", higher number 6. Around 26 or 27 years old. Who's around 26 or 27? Let's try and go with the quarterback. Jared Goff's too old. Sam Darnold's probably too old. I think he's closer to 30. Let's go with, I'm trying to think people in like year 5. So who would have been the 2021 draft class? Well, I don't know off the top of my head. Let's just go with Jalen Hurts. Just so we can get an NFC. So it's NFC but not NFC East. It's not a quarterback. And they're 26 years old exactly. About 6 foot. Let's go with the running back. Let's go with Bijan. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to the numbers. I'm terrible with numbers, so I'm not focusing on that. Oh, they're 5. So 5'11", 26 years old. Not NFC East, not NFC South. I don't think Kenneth Walker's. I mean, he's number 9. They would show up yellow here, so it's not him. But we can go Zach Charbonnet. See, he's not there. That's all I was saying. It's not 100% updated. Like, they still have A.J. Dillon, but they don't have Zach Charbonnet. Doesn't make sense to me. We can go James Conner, but he's too old. There's no way he's just 26. Christian McCaffrey's too old. Oh my. Who's the Rams running back? Why am I blanking on this? Folding under pressure. Not Blake Corum. We'll come back to that. What other division do we have? NFC North. Let's go with DeAndre Swift. I think he's around that. Alright, so NFC North running back. Okay, so I don't need to think of that. Not the Bears. The Vikings have Aaron Jones, but he's probably older. Who's even the running back for the Packers? There's no way it's Jahmyr Gibbs, right? He's not even on here. Okay. That just does not make sense. So do I just go Aaron Jones? Minnesota running back. Okay. Who's the backup in Minnesota? I'm not that familiar with Minnesota. Looking bad for me right now, especially since I'm doing normal. Dude. No, we're just gonna scroll on here and see if we remember a name. Like, they have Ashton Genty, but they don't have Jahmyr Gibbs. How does that work? Blake Corum. Wrong team. But do they have CJ Ham? It's not him. Same height and everything. Let's see. Keep scrolling through so we can get some ideas. I think it. Oh, Jordan Mason. It should be Jordan Mason. Yeah, there we go. Finally thought of the name. I was thinking of him the whole time. I was about to say it's the guy that used to play for the 49ers. And right when I was about to say that, it popped into my head. So, there's also Daily Hard. So we're going to try that. I think this is defense too. And offensive lineman. So let's start with someone like... Let's try and start with a corner. We'll go Deron Bland. Okay. How do you... Can I just spell... And I spelled Bland wrong. He's not even on here. Okay. Let's go with... Oh. They don't even have... Okay, so they don't have any of the Cowboys corners. No, let's go with Justin Jefferson. We'll start on offense. Justin Jefferson, not offense. Not... Alright, so AFC defensive player around... That's 6'1". I don't think corners are normally there. So let's go with Tyrell Dodson in Miami. Okay, so it's defense, not a linebacker. In the AFC East, not on the Dolphins. So let's go Christian Barmore. Okay, no. Who's a Maxwell Hairston? So we can check the Bills. So it is Bills, not linebacker, not DB. So it has to be a D lineman. How well do I know the D lineman on the Bills? Not very well. He's 28. Can I even think of one? Dude. Alright, look, well, that's kind of cheating. I mean, there's same names. Look, we're going through like ideas. I didn't even see Jordan Mason's name on the easy, but still guessed it. So it's not cheating if I'm using my resources. I'm not Googling it, so. And Ginkle's not on there. I thought there was some like B last name, but I don't. No, 100%. Jeez, I am completely blanking on like anyone's name right now. Let's go with Joey Bosa. Okay, younger than that. He's 28. Joey Bosa's 30. Oh, who's their other guy? Deion Dawkins. Is that it? Deion Dawkins in O-line. Okay, now I sound stupid. I honestly have no clue. I don't think I can guess any other Bills players. I'm just gonna start. And it was Ed Oliver. Okay, I should have gotten that. So we're one for two so far. Out of, okay, we're playing 11 games, I guess. Because I didn't think of playing Weddle hard until I started. But this is where I'm going to try and go deep my bag. Like, I can just say, let's see. I don't think Cam Ward had 20 plus passing yards, but I can go someone like Ryan Tannehill, and it's not that big. Should be like, not, yeah, 45%. Now, I can't get that back, but. So, Donovan McNabb I think most people go Jalen Hurts, so I can go Donovan McNabb. It's still 28%, so it's not that great. There's Blake Bortles. Who was before that? Look, if it was before I was alive, I don't know much. So, honestly, I started watching NFL around Blake Bortles' time. And in between him and Trevor Lawrence sucked. Actually, was there even a year? I don't know. So we're just going to go with Blake Bortles. Because, yeah, I'm not great at this. Why do I want to see Ben Skowronek here? Ben Skowronek. No. Okay. So now I already messed it up. I think Leonard Williams can work here. No, he can't. Okay. Am I thinking of... Okay. I'm gonna double check myself after this, but Eagles, Giants. Jeez, I'm not thinking of anyone. No, not. Okay. I'm doing terrible. Let's just be honest, guys. Wow, I can actually... Okay, let's just take the obvious one here. I was trying to avoid obvious answers like Saquon. But I just need something on the board. And this, the obvious one is... Why am I thinking? Dude. Jalen Ramsey, there we go. Like, obvious answer. I think, unless I'm thinking of the wrong one, but Antonio Cromartie. Okay. I'm just going to double check that. Antonio Cromartie teams. Chargers, Jets, Cardinals, Colts. Okay, so none of those two. None of those teams. Got it. Can I go like Brian Dable since he coached both of these? Can I go coach? There's got to be some obvious ones that I'm just not thinking of. Like, I probably got people yelling at me in the comments right now. I'm just gonna give up. Look, I'm gonna, no thanks, maybe later. Maybe later, I don't care. Can I see the answers? Show summary. Can you not see? Oh, I just scroll down. So there's 5 options. Okay. So it's not like there was much to go with. Evan Ingram. Blanked on that one. Kerry Collins. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Sorry, Kerry Collins, but I don't know who that is. Robert Woods. Carson Wentz. Forgot he ever played for the Rams. To be honest. Yeah, there's stuff that I should have known there. Alright, so crossover. On to the next one. 8+ Pro Bowls for the Lions. Let's go with Barry Sanders. No, I don't think he played long enough. Let me catch myself off. How many people really went to 8+ Pro Bowls? There's no way he went every single year of his career. Played 9 years. There's no way he went to Pro Bowl 8. How long did Calvin Johnson play for? He only played for 8 years too. We'll come back to that. 2018 NFL Top 100. Dude, I don't know who was on this stuff. We're going to have to go Antonio Brown. There's no way he's not on the Top 100. Saints. There's Drew Brees. They don't have... Archman. Any defensive players? Other offensive players? Ted Ginn, maybe? Was Ted Ginn considered top 100? No. Okay, so we're going to go Drew Brees. 8+ Pro Bowls. Top 100. Probably almost everyone there. Who played for a long time? Let's go Adam Vinatieri. There's no way he didn't make he did not make 8 Pro Bowls. Or did he not make top 100? That I don't know. So we're just going to go with an obvious answer. People think Tom Brady, so we are going to go with Peyton Manning. Okay. Tom Brady, I don't think, made 8+ Pro Bowls because he was in the Super Bowl so much. Terry Bradshaw, maybe? No. Okay, so that one's just impossible, I guess, at this point. So let's try and get these other ones. Patrick Queen played for both. So we can go with that. That's obvious. I believe Brian Brees. What is his name? There we go. No. There's no way. I think he's played on Saints the whole time. This can be Jamal Williams. I'm honestly sad that he got replaced in Detroit. Him and DeAndre Swift, that backfield. It's honestly pretty nice. I have one guess left, so I'm just gonna play the safe route. And actually, no. Raw. I don't know how I keep spelling Raw instead of Ray Lewis. But I didn't want to go Tom Brady because I thought he didn't play it enough. Was there that not really 97% Barry Sanders? So he did make 8 in his 9 years. Charlie Batch and then Mark Ingram. Alright, well, I am not counting those two because not even close. Still had 4 left. So I'm 1 for 4. NFL connections, I should come back with this. Usually they always have a team as one. So, I'm not seeing Bijan, Kyle Pitts, Jalen Walker, and AJ Terrell are all on the Falcons. Alright, now. You have... Who did Dexter Lawrence get your Bengals? Victor, and Victor. Why is it blank Wembanyama? I don't know how Wembanyama has to do with this stuff, but I mean, there's quarterbacks and then pass rushers, which I think this is it, but I'm going to try and figure it out. I think it's played for the Chiefs. I think it's Chiefs quarterbacks. Yeah, quarterbacks played for the Chiefs. And then this one is the hardest group. And obviously I can tell. But what can I figure out from this? They're not all edge rushers. Because Dexter, it might be the highest paid defensive lineman. That's what I'm going to go with. So, we got that perfect. Where's number 97? Either way, 2 correct. We're finally doing better. See, that's why we bounce back. Alright, so play today's red zone. These ones I've not heard about, so I'm going to read through them. Fill the grid by matching players to the stat prompt. Each day brings a new challenge with fresh clues. Old rushers. Name the running backs with the most rushing yards in a season after turning 30. Okay, so I get the teams and the rushing yards here, but I don't get the rushing yards here. So after turning 30, let's go Emmitt Smith. There. Alfred Morris might have been over to 30. If he comes in the league at like 22, I don't know. I don't think he had 1,300 that time. Todd Gurley didn't play until 30, so it's not going to be him for the Falcons. Jamal Charles, maybe? Let's try Jamal Charles. No, he's not on here. I saw the Chiefs and thought maybe. Barry Sanders, I don't even think played till he was 30. Who had 1,500 on the Lions? These probably all have to be old people. I'm not going to lie. Derrick Henry has to be 30. Yeah, he's number 1. I don't think Christian McCaffrey would have enough rushing yards. So I don't want to go him. Who else played? Adrian Peterson, maybe? I saw that Vikings, and I know he's played a long time. Frank Gore might be on here. I'm just trying to think of running backs that played for a long time. Frank Gore's not on here. Okay, I only have one more strike. Let me... Cowboys, good running back. Zeke didn't play long enough. Already guessed Emmitt Smith. And it's in a season. DeMarco Murray, maybe? I don't think he played that long. How long did DeMarco... No, there's no way he played till 30. How old's Samaje Perine? Played 8 years. I don't know. Honestly, cannot think of any. LaShawn McCoy might be on here. How do I spell? Not LaShawn. Why did I say LaShawn McCoy? I don't know. But this is very, sound very dumb of me. But I am blanking on Beast Mode's name. Can I just type in that? Dude. I'm actually folding under the pressure. The brights are too light for me. Actually, let's go with LaShawn McCoy anyways. He played long enough. LaShawn McCoy. No. So we're just going to look at it. Okay, so I would have been wrong anyways, because that was Ricky Waters. I don't know who that is. James Brooke. I don't know who that is. John Riggins. Don't know who that is. Barry Sanders was on here. I didn't think he played till 30. Back to back. Not believing in Barry. I'm sorry. Tiki Barber. I thought his prime was kind of short, so I didn't think of it. Walter Payton. I mean, I couldn't see teams. I would have guessed Walter Payton, if anything. Priest Holmes. Work done. That's what I couldn't think of. Tony Dorsett, I could have guessed. Thomas Jones, I couldn't. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting Corey Dillon. Curtis Martin would have been a pull for me. So, another one wrong. Only 3 out of 15. Can I play previous days? Can I? No, I don't think so. Reverse Immaculate Grid. This is probably going to be worse. But it's at least teams, from what I saw. Yeah. So let's see. Arian Foster, Odell, and Calais Campbell. Odell played for the Giants, the Browns, the Ravens, and the Rams. Calais Campbell played for the Ravens, and off the top of my mind, all I can think of for Arian Foster is Texans. But I'm going to go with the Ravens because of Tulane. That's wrong. Okay. Odell played for... Yeah, Odell played for Miami. I knew Arian Foster was Miami and Houston. For some reason, as a Dolphins fan, I was completely forgetting Odell was on the Dolphins when I listed him off. And then I just remembered that. So, Sebastian Joseph Day, I know has played for the Jets. Denzel Perriman, I know has played for the Jets. Rashawn Jenkins, I think, has played for the Jets. So we're going to go with the Jets here. That's wrong. Sebastian Joseph Day has played for the Rams. Maybe he didn't play for the Jets. I think that's the only teams he's played for. So if I go Rams... Okay, no. Can I... We're going to try again. So look, we're going to go Dolphins. Malik Collins has played for the... I believe this is Giants. Okay, Leonard Floyd is not. Maybe Deshaun Gibson hasn't. We're going to slow down. This might be Rams here. Where's the Rams? There we go. So we got Odell. This, I think, is Texans, because I think Arian Foster's only played for these two. Calais Campbell's played for a lot of teams. So this row can be a lot. Who is Denzel Perriman played for? Who is Sebastian Joseph played for? This row might be my struggle. Deshaun Gibson, I cannot tell you a single thing about. The name sounds familiar. Could not tell you a single thing. Malik Collins. What did I guess here? Giants? Am I thinking on the wrong New York team? Is this the Jets? No. Okay. Calais Campbell. Okay, let's see. Cardinals. Off the top of my head. Cardinals, Ravens, Dolphins, Jaguars. And it's not going to be the Dolphins. So it's Cardinals, Ravens, or Jaguars. Rashawn Jenkins. Is this Ravens? I don't think so. I'm probably going to get it wrong. So I'm just going to give up because I already cheated anyways. That one was Jaguars. 49ers. Oh, Sebastian Joseph Day plays for the Chargers currently. And I probably should have known that Denzel Perriman played for him. So, we got that wrong. I did not know. I'm realizing how little amount of football I actually know. Maybe it's panicking, maybe it's not. First letter N. Let's just go Malik Collins. I don't know why. I just want to. That's the first name I thought of when I saw M. And then we're going to go to next hint. Boston College. I'm terrible with colleges. I've been playing college football games since it came out. And sometimes I look at the records of like the teams I'm starting to rebuild. I'm like, oh, how can I beat the record? And then I see players that I never knew went there. I'm not going to name it off the top of my head because I can't think of that. But Boston College, we're going to go with. Why can't I even select Calais Campbell? Oh. Malik. What? Washington. I feel like he might have played for Boston College. No. So next hint. Quarterback. Okay, let's just go with. I don't think Matthew Stafford played for them. Okay, let's think of quarterbacks. Let's sit back and think of M quarterbacks. There's Malik Willis. Any other than Dolphins? No. There's. Alright. Let's see. Let's just go Malik Willis, because I don't think it's Matthew Stafford. Malik Willis right here. And I lost. I only get a certain amount of guesses. I thought it was a guess per. Hold on. Retry that. I don't know that was it. Okay. So now. Oh, MV. Okay. So it was Matthew Stafford. No, it wasn't. Okay, MVPs with M. Is this all time? Like, let me just search up Dan Marino. Okay, it is all time. Well, that doesn't help. Quarterbacks with M. First letter of name is M. I was thinking current this whole time. That's why I was messing up. We're gonna go down. Excellent. Drafted in 2008. Oh. Matt Ryan. Yep. We got it in 5 after we learned how the game worked. So I'm not gonna count that as one. Because it's 5. If I would have known it was all time, I probably still would not have guessed it till that. But next one, Griddle. It's the same as Weddle, pretty much. Is this all time? No, it's not. But let's go Matthew Stafford since this is also offense and defense. So offense not in the NFC. Let's go with James Cook. Offense, not AFC East. Not running back. Let's go with Travis. Hold on. Younger than 36, older than 25. Yeah, let's go with Travis Kelce. Not a tight end. Not the AFC West. I didn't know he was 35. Jeez. Oh, it's also 6. He's also 6 foot anyways. So that would not be it. So, let's go with... See, we can either go south or north. Let's go with DK Metcalf. Okay, so it is a receiver. And this is not updated. So that doesn't help. Also, he's a very low number. He's like number 1. Who? Calvin Ridley? Since it's not updated? Who wears number 1? Josh Downs? He's 31, so it wouldn't be him. Who was on the Texans a few years ago? Because it's clearly... If DK's still in Seattle, I have to try and think. Brandon Cooks. That's... Okay. Maybe I'm going too far back. So, why Colts? I don't think had anyone number 1. That would be around that age. Jaguars. Travis Etienne would have been number 1, right? So I think it has to be Texans, but who is wearing number 1? Let me just check. See if it's Texans. Okay, it is Texans. Receiver number 1. Tank Dell's not that old. But I thought he was wearing 1. Nico Collins is too young. Was Stephon Diggs on the team at this point? It was Stephon Diggs. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really help that game's old. I still got it. So, I think that's 3 wins now. I have terrible memory if you can't tell, or me failing all of these. But, to pass this as a win, I'm going to say 10. Unless that seems too easy. But 2025, so who had more passing yards? Malik Willis had more this. Okay, so it's very confusing. I think it's most in their career. 2025 rushing yards. Okay. Ty Johnson or Emmanuel Wilson. I don't think Ty Johnson's played much. I'm gonna go Emmanuel Wilson. Yeah, so it's rushing yards as of currently. Marcus Mariota definitely ran more than that. Okay, he did it. Career passing yards. Okay, so this is very confusing. Mark Sanchez is. What? That's crazy. Okay. Receiving yards. Okay, so I'm so confused how this actually works. Single season receiving yards. So who had the higher? Puka Nacua had more. I can tell you that. Okay, now I'm understanding it. Gronk had more than Juju. Juju had more than Gronk. Okay. Single season passing yards. Mahomes. That was pretty simple. Dak should have more. Yeah, he almost had a 5,000 yard season. Sam Bradford definitely does not have more. Dak. Sam Darnold, I think, had more just last season. Yeah, 4,300. T-Law, I don't think is close. Oh, 4,100. Joe Burrow, 4,900. Jared Goff has not had a 5,000 yard passing season. So I can tell you that. Mahomes again. Career passing yards for Tannehill or Josh Allen has to pass. I get they didn't play more. But Tannehill's been out of the league for a while. Like, there's different starting points. And it won't let me see because if I press X, it disappears. I'm counting this as a loss, by the way. 34,008. So it's a 4,000 yard difference. I want to keep playing this, but we're counting it as a loss. Just to keep testing myself. Career passing yards between Mark Sanchez or Blake Bortles. Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez only has 15,000? What? They got rid of him that quick? Single season receiving yards. Jordy Nelson has to have more. There we go. Amon-Ra probably had. Come on. 4-yard difference. I'm done with that. We're moving on. That's a loss. This one. Is this just the Ravens? If I just see. Oh. Baltimore Ravens. No. Okay, so who wears 8? Let's just go by teams. This might be the Falcons. It's not. 89 for tight end. So quarterback is number 8. I'm not gonna show quarterback. That's just. Okay, let me actually think this, not just keep putting out guesses. Let's go by division. Dolphins, no. Patriots, no. Drake May wears 10. I'm not good at jersey numbers, so this might be terrible. There's no way it's the Jets because the number 1 receiver. What's the other team? The Bills, no. Okay. And then we're going to go AFC South. Texans, that's not CJ Stroud. Not Trevor Lawrence. Not Cam Ward. And not Daniel Jones. Because that's 17. Chiefs, no. Chargers, no. Raiders, I don't think so. Actually? No, because that could be the Raiders. I don't know who they have at quarterback. But Gentry wears 2. Brock Bowers wears 89. I think Trey Tucker wears the low number. So let's go with the Raiders. There we go. But if you enjoyed, let me know down in the comments. I'm going to do this tomorrow with basketball. I know less, so don't expect more than that. I follow football more, which it doesn't really seem like that after today's performance. But if you want to see me talk about basketball tomorrow, come back. like that video, so I know you want to see that more. And if you enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.